Good afternoon. It is afternoon. It is almost 3 p.m. and I am headed to the field, October 5th. It's windy and it's pretty nice out, and Lee just called and said that it was cutting fine, so I'm headed out. Back in the seat again. And Jim, if you ever watch this, Kermit said we really missed out when we didn't stop at the ice cream store in Lamar's. So that'll be a bucket list add-on for sure. Finished that field, so now we'll put this head on the header trailer and move to the next field. Hardy.
Those are yours.
You're not supposed to ask questions. He told me that already. See what you get for trying to help?
Yeah. Don't think I'm gonna be nice again? Again? When did that happen before? Well, when I just added you some pins. I thought that was nice of me.
It's probably out of desperation, Lee.
We can really arrange it that you wouldn't have to.
We'll just continue to sit here and watch you.
Yeah, I'm having problems with it. You need that metal on this side.
Don't you get tired of me screwing things up? We'll watch him struggle for a little bit, I guess. Hey, it's October 6th. It's 3 o'clock again. We had a shower roll through here this morning and significantly cooler weather with lots of wind. Today's high is only 56. So we're getting started late again. So what have I said about harvest and plans? You can't have plans because plans are typically just destroyed. Anyways, I was literally headed to the field and Lee called me up and said the badger hole that he hit must have done more than just slug the feeder house, because he was headed home to get tools and said forget it for the day. So we'll try her again tomorrow. So away it goes. Good morning, it's October 7th. It's headed to the field time, and I'm gonna guess whatever happened yesterday got fixed, so we're gonna see what the day brings. Pretty much no clouds in the sky today. Okay, so that big white plant over there is a limestone quarry. At one time, Weeping Water area was known as the world's limestone headquarters. I don't know if it still is or not. Here's some limestone. And we're just about to the field. It's the weekend, so Angie will probably be the grain cart driver today. Kermit gets fired for the weekends, as he says. I don't think he'd ever actually get fired. Yep, there's Lee and Angie. It's a little bit wet out here this morning. Angie and I watched Lee replace sickles down in the corner over here. So that took some time. It's now 11:45. Let this thing warm up a little bit. See where we're at. We're going, but it's kind of slow, mostly because I think everything's still a little on the wet side. The ground's moist and it wants to push, and that's frustrating. So if I keep it slow enough, I can keep them moving in, I think. Maybe another hour or two we can speed up some, but as they say, slow and steady wins the race, right? And they're yielding very good too, as right now it's showing in the mid 60s. That's pretty good. It's 1 o'clock, and it's finally just now getting to the point where I'm not feeling like I have to go quite as slow because it wants to push. So maybe now it can get something done. Stems are somewhat green. They're kind of tangled up. But at least the head's gliding through the field a whole lot better now. I never think about some people not really understanding what is going on when it comes to cutting these crops. So the MacDon head that I have, or any head that is used to cut beans, floats on the ground. So that head is literally sitting on the ground following the contours of the field. There's a hawk waiting for a mouse. And when the conditions aren't quite up to par, the head wants to push the ground, push the beans, rather than sliding through and continuing to move forward. Now, since everything's kind of dried up a little bit better, it's following the field much better, cutting the beans much better. And like I just said, maybe actually be able to get something done now until the sun goes down. And as soon as that darn sun goes down, it gets somewhat tough to continue to do a good job. Okay, so I have a rider this afternoon. My nephew Caleb from Florida.
Hi.
Came to ride with me. And we were just talking. It's been like, how long ago was the last time you were in the combine with me?
Sometime around 2006.
Okay, so that would put you at 5. Is that
5.
what we decided? Caleb, it's been too long now.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has.
So he's here on his way back home to Florida. He and his dad, my brother Mark, they took off from Tacoma, Washington. Is that correct?
Yep.
And we got a full grain bin, so we're going to have to put this on pause for a minute while we're unloading here. See what you think. Okay.
That's cool.
Okay, we're back. So, as I said, Caleb and his dad took off from Tacoma, Washington several days ago, and they're headed back to Florida. But Caleb,
Yep.
why were you in Tacoma, Washington?
What
the heck are you doing?
I had just gotten off a ship that came from Japan, carrying cars.
Why are you on a ship in
Well,
Japan?
I'm a student at the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, studying to be a licensed navigational officer.
Well, I know your great grandma, who would be my grandma would be pretty proud of you in doing that. But I'm more proud of the fact that you're in the combine with me.
You know, it's it's part of the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't help myself.
So what are you gonna do when you get back home?
Well, I have a huge school project to take care of when I get home. Got to get that done. It takes 8 months to work on. Nearing the end of it.
And then he's going to be graduating this spring, which is crazy to me. I cannot believe that my little Caleb is graduating.
Yeah, it's hard to believe too.
So hopefully it won't be as many years before I get to see you again.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be out here again. Definitely.
But I'm glad that you were at least able to come ride with me in the combine, and I hope you enjoy yourself.
I am enjoying it.
Good. Okay, so it's 3:30 p.m., 3:30 in the afternoon. Sensor on the spreader back of the combine went bad, so Lee told me to go home. He would see about getting it fixed, and then if it's not too late, he'd call me to come back. Otherwise, I'll see him tomorrow. Hey, Jim and I really hope that you enjoyed today's daily update. If you did, why don't you give it a thumbs up for us? We'd like to know that. And be sure to hit the subscription button and the bell notification so that you know when the next video is up and ready to watch. Thank you, and we're so glad you're along with us for the journey.